Everywhere I've been in the world, when we've been manufacturing, most of the factories I've visited have been in rural areas. Probably the biggest cable manufacturer in the world is Southwire, which is down in a small town called Greensboro in South Carolina. The creme de la creme of extrusion machines in the world, Rosedale, they are in a small Austrian village. It's a very different scenario in Australia where the manufacturing is tended to congregate around the outskirts of capital cities. That's something that Australia's got wrong. It needs to try to move its manufacturing base to the rural regional area. Manufacturing need cheap land and space and skilled workforce. Rosedale we came to because it had the infrastructure here. Instead of having to spend say $15 or $20 million to build a new factory, there was one here at a very, very reasonable rent. With plenty of space to expand. The next thing that attracted us was the support we got from the local community, from the Wellington Shire, from the Mall and Latrobe Valley Council, the state government, and of course the federal government, because they've been very supportive. And that sort of solidified the desire to get down here. The skill sets that we've been able to acquire are far greater than you'd ever get in one of the capital cities. And they're all very hands-on, so lots of good, very strong trade skills, very strong people with mechanical background, so former car mechanics, etc. A lot of fitters, so people that are very skilled with boiler making, fitting, welding, all those sorts of skills. You're getting a good mix of people, and they've been very diligent in actually getting on with the job. Since the resurgence, I suppose, of a lot of the infrastructure projects that have been going on with road and rail, as well as now the defence market, that's given the opportunity again for Australian manufacturers to get ahead of the game. It's not an easy thing to do, it's something we've undertaken with a lot of trepidation, but we prepared well for it. We basically restructured our whole business to accommodate this move here, because we can see that by doing that we have the ability to generate a very, very strong business with much larger revenues, and one that could become a dominant supplier in the Australian market.